I'm on the live, but Yahweh ben Yasha Allah. All right, in this motivation this week it says, explain what the Lord will do to the nations because of their transgressions. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with Isaiah chapter 61, verse 7. It says, for your shame, ye shall have double. Right, and our shame was us being taken into slavery, us being called proverbs and bywords. All the nations looking at us as the scum of the world, man. And for your confusion, it says, and for confusion, they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in their land shall they possess the double, right? In our land is Israel, we going to get double. And that double is us getting that spiritual power, man, and us being able to put these nations into slavery, man, and doing unto them what they did unto us, man, as long as it's written in the law. It says, everlasting joy shall be unto them, right? And we're going to get that in the kingdom of heaven, man. And that's what's coming, man. The more we push out this word, the closer it comes, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom, which is the so-called white man, have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Right, you Edomites put us in slavery, man. That's how y'all revenge yourself upon us. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and their Dedan shall fall by the sword. Right, so ultimately, you Edomites gonna be put to death, man, by way of thermonuclear fire, man. It says Teman represents the Germans. The Germans. It says, and their Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom, you white people, by the hand of my people, Israel, right? So the Lord going to give us the power to do that. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. Right, man? So, in that day, the Lord going to give his men spiritual powers, man. That's part of that double. To put our hands on Esau. But not only is Esau going to get it, man. And that's Esau as far as, it don't matter if you're Russian. It don't matter if you are German. It don't matter if you are Alaskan. The Lord will give us that power to fuck you up, basically. It says, it's like, I'm going to get this next scripture, because it ain't only Esau that's going to go into slavery, man. All the nations had a hand in doing this shit, man. This is Revelations chapter 2, verse 25. But that which ye have, hold fast till I come. That's the truth. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, right, overcome Jacob's trouble. To him will I give power over the nations. See? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, right? So we're going to be able to rule these nations, man. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Right, so us getting power over the nations is us being able to rule them nations, man. Just like how they had us in slavery, we're going to be able to have them in slavery. This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Right, and that's prime example China. China basically trying to call itself the next ruler of the world, man. And that's vain, man. Because the next rulers is going to be Israel. It says, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and his anointed, right? So they came against us, man. That's what a lot of their G8 summits, their G20 summits and shit, that's what that be about. Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. And ultimately, that's what the New World Order was about, is about, getting rid of Israel as a whole, as a nation, man. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, right? So the Lord laughing at them. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vexed them in the sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Right, so how do we ask of the Lord? We come to these statutes, laws, and commandments, man. It says, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Right, so we're going to get to rule this world, man. We're going to have the nations, and also we're going to have their lands, man. It says, be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Oops, like it. It says, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possessions. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, right? So we're going to be fucking y'all ass up, man. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel, right? Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Right, so, those are, that's what the Lord going to give us, man, for doing this work, man. That's why it says, be wise, O ye kings, ye judges of the earth. Right, man, because we was given these laws, statutes, commandments to carry out in order so that we can endure to the end, so that we can rule over these nations, man. All right, this is the last scripture, man. You got people out there that be like, man, that's not right, and all this. The Lord wouldn't say nothing like that, even though we read it from the scriptures. But for those that have ears to hear, this is what the scriptures say about that, man. This is 1 Thessalonians. All right, this 2 Thessalonians, Salakia. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Sin is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Right, so, that's righteousness. Us being able to take these nations into slavery, do them like how they did us, that's righteousness according to the Bible, man. So, for those who have ears to hear, y'all understand, man. But yeah, that's the end of the lesson. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well. And salutations to the brothers that are doing it with sincerity. Shalom.